guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I have an exciting video for you. I will be showing you how to make Grenadian banana and mango bread, and this recipe is courtesy the Food and Nutrition Council in Grenada. So if you're interested to see how we make it, please stick around and don't forget to comment below. Let us know what you think and if you would make this recipe. Now let's get into today's video. We are going to be making a banana and mango bread, and that is courtesy the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. All right, I will leave the recipe in the description box below, so I will also plug in their Facebook information in the bottom of this video, as this recipe is not my recipe. So to make this bread, and I did actually have a few modifications to it, I would need a mango. So we have here, I'm using Jubilee mango today. I have here some bananas, some ginger, molasses. I will be adding in some walnuts for crunch. This is not a part of the original recipe. Here I have some sugar. Also will be adding in some coconut. Again, this is not part of the original recipe. It's just me adding my little twist on it. Here I have all my spices, which includes cinnamon, tonka bean. I have here some ground cloves, as well as some grated nutmeg, and baking powder, as well as some salt to help balance out the flavor, and also some baking soda, flour, eggs, oil. And today we will be using a mixture of essences. So here I have vanilla and mixed essence. So let's get into this video. We are going to start off by first mixing together the spices and the leavening agent, as well as the salt, to our flour. And we are going to give that a really good mix. Let's go. Here is our mixture with the flour and the spices and so forth. So now that it's done, I am going to set that aside and move on to the next step. So here are the bananas that I did cut up. Now you can mash it, and I do that sometimes, but I prefer, when I'm making breads and so forth, I prefer to kind of pulse it a bit to get a more smoother consistency. So if when you're making your banana bread or so, kindly comment below, let me know if that's the way you like it. Looking forward to your comments. So let's go ahead and pulse the banana. So this is what our pulsed bananas are looking like. I'm just going to pour it into a container, and I will do the same for the mangoes. Here is our mango, and now we are going to do the same as we would have done with the bananas. Here is our crushed mango, or pulsed mango, and I did pulse it a good bit, but it may have little bits and pieces in between which is not pulsed, which is quite fine. All right, you can do it whole as well, cut it up into smaller chunks and then place it into the banana. I just prefer to have a more smoother consistency. Let's go. So now we are moving on to the next step, which is to mix up the bread. So I'm going to start off by adding in the oil, and I'm using coconut oil. Any kind of flavorless oil can be used as well. Next, you want to go ahead and whisk it until it's more or less combined, just like that. May take you a few minutes or so, but gotta whisk it. You can also use a hand mixer to do this process. So next I'm going to go ahead and add in the bananas, the eggs, and the mango. So let's go ahead and do that. Mix until everything has combined together. Just like that. Add in your eggs, and then we are also going to add in our extract, and also you can add in some lime as well to help cut the freshness of the egg. So I'm just going to add in some vanilla extract and the mixed. And all mixed essence. Give that a really good mix, just like that. Want to make sure that everything is well combined. Don't forget to add in your grated ginger as well. I almost did, guys. So add that in and get a really good mix. Sorry. Next, we are going to go ahead and add in our flour, and we are going to whisk a little bit. I like to whisk it sometimes. And then I'll transition to just like that. And then I'll transition to a spatula. Just like this, you want to fold it in nicely. Now, my bread will come out a little bit on the dark side, as you see here, simply because I add in very dark molasses. That's what I had on hand, and thought I'd point that out. So next I'm just going to go ahead and add in some of the walnuts I have here, and I'm going to save some for the top of the bread. And then I'm also going in with the coconut. Now these are optional, guys. I just add in my own little flair. So these are optional, you don't have to. And then you want to make sure that you mix that really well. Just like that. And then you want to transition it into a greased pan. So this is what it looks like. So next we are going to just top it off with the walnuts, as I would have said earlier. Putting in everything. There you go. So this is what the bread is looking like so far. Next, we are going to place it into our preheated oven for roughly an hour. And I did preheat my oven to about 325 degrees, excuse me, simply because my oven tends to cook a little bit faster. And so I have to put it at a lower heat so that it can cook properly. All right, so let's place it into the oven. Okay, so this is what the bread looks like. It looks more like a chocolate bread, guys. Yeah, I think it's the molasses. The molasses was very dark. I used a dark one because that's what I had. But we will allow it to cool, and then I'll come back to show you what it looks like. Guys, I just took out the bread. Oh my God, it's so nice and soft. Ooh. So this is what our bread is looking like so far. I am loving it, guys. And it smells so amazing. All right, so now we're gonna cut into it. I'm so excited. So we're gonna cut into it. It's still a bit on the warm side, but man, I am so ready for this. Alright, so here is what our bread looks like. It's nice and moist. Just going to break it in so you guys can see. And if you look closer, you can see some of that mango in there. And of course, you see some of the walnut that is in there. So this is what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you'd have enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment below. Let us know what you think. And again, I did use dark molasses, so my bread is on the darker side. But thanks once again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.